Little Turtle Lino and the Dream Lake. Once upon a time, in the heart of a vast and lush green forest, there was a calm, clear lake that perfectly mirrored the sky above. Everyone in the forest called it the Dream Lake. It was a magical place where every night, animals from far and near would gather by the shore. They would watch the stars twinkle in the water's reflection and slowly drift off into the sweetest, most peaceful sleep. Among these animals lived a small, slow-moving turtle named Lino. Though he moved gently and carefully, his mind was always busy with curiosity. Inside his tiny shell, he carried a big, kind heart. Unlike other animals, Lino loved to count the stars one by one, talk to the colorful flowers, and even try to understand the whispers of the soft wind. One quiet afternoon, as the sun began to set and the forest was preparing for night, Lino was sitting by the lake's edge, admiring the calm water. Suddenly, an old owl swooped down and perched nearby. "Lino," said the owl with a wise voice, "tonight the stars will shine brighter than ever. If you watch carefully at just the right moment, you will see a special wish appear in the lake." Lino's eyes widened with excitement. "A wish? Really?" he asked. "Yes," the owl nodded. "But remember, the Dream Lake only shows wishes made by true and kind hearts. You must listen carefully to your own heart first." That night, as the moon rose high and silver light spilled over the lake, Lino pulled himself gently into his shell and looked out at the shimmering water. The lake seemed to sparkle, as if it was trying to tell him a secret. Taking a deep, slow breath, Lino closed his eyes for a moment and made a wish from the bottom of his heart. "I wish that all the animals in the forest can always sleep safely and peacefully, without any worries or fears." Just then, a soft, glowing light appeared on the surface of the lake. It wasn't a star or a firefly, but something warm and magical. The light wrapped around Lino, lifting him gently into a dream world filled with wonder. Suddenly, Lino found himself in a beautiful forest, unlike any he had seen before. Flowers of every color carpeted the ground, soft clouds floated low enough to touch, and all around him, happy animals played and sang joyful songs. Little rabbits hopped gracefully, squirrels twirled and danced, and butterflies fluttered with delicate wings, filling the air with gentle music. This was the Dream Forest, a place where happiness and peace reigned. No one felt it. As Lino explored, he met a tiny, cheerful hedgehog who smiled warmly and gave him a handful of tiny, sparkling seeds. "These are star seeds," said the hedgehog kindly. "Keep them safe in your heart. Whenever you feel lonely or sad, just think of them and the stars will guide you home." Lino's days in the Dream Forest passed slowly and happily. He learned that true happiness was more than just laughter. Sometimes it was a quiet moment spent resting on a friend's shoulder, gazing up at the peaceful night sky, or simply saying, "Thank you for being my friend." One evening, as the stars began to twinkle once more, Lino felt his eyes grow heavy. Slowly, he drifted back to the shore of the Dream Lake. The lake was calm and peaceful, reflecting not stars this time, but the gentle sleep falling over the forest. When morning light touched his shell, Lino awoke feeling warm and happy inside. From that day on, every night before sleep, he would come back to the lake, close his eyes and make a wish, not only for himself, but for all the creatures in the forest who called the Dream Lake home. Because Lino had learned a very special secret. Wishes made with a true and kind heart always reach the stars. Now, as your eyes grow heavy and close, just like Lino, make your own wish from the heart. And maybe one day it will come back to you carried by the stars.